Last week was our first playoff game, and my plaque psoriasis was so itchy under all my gear. Sometimes just thinking about scratching could take me out of the moment. And then, my doctor told me I could get clearer skin with a pill called Otezla.
Otezla Apremilast is a prescription medicine used to treat adult patients with plaque psoriasis for whom phototherapy or systemic therapy is appropriate. Otezla can help you get clearer skin after just 4 months.
Okay, ready for the next game. Talking to my doctor about a pill was a total game changer.
Don't use Otezla if you're allergic to it. Get medical help right away if you have trouble breathing or swallowing, swelling of the face, lips, tongue, throat, or arms. Severe diarrhea, nausea or vomiting, depression, suicidal thoughts, or weight loss can happen. Tell your doctor if any of these occur and if you have a history of depression or suicidal thoughts. Live in the moment. Ask your doctor about Otezla. Call 1-844-4-OTEZLA or visit Otezla.com for prescribing info about cost, and more.
Let's head over to the 77 WABC Sports Desk. Happy Friday, thank God. Good morning, Justin Ellick.
Thank God, no, man. I guess we were wrong about Ohtani.
Right.
Why'd you always say he was guilty and should be kicked out of baseball?
I did say that, and that's why I was quick to apologize here and get the story right, that he's been completely cleared of any wrongdoing.
Well, there's probably a lot of people out there, given the sweepstakes for Ohtani in the offseason, that secretly we're probably hoping for the worst for Shohei here.
If you hate the Dodgers, sure.
Yeah, well, most people do, unless you're a Dodgers fan. You know, just like most people hate the Yankees, unless you're a Yankees fan.
That is true, yeah.
So, all right, it looks like Shohei's in the clear there. Man, what a terrible best friend, though. God, gotta have a better job.
And he needs a new money manager. Whoever's handling his money, obviously, he's not doing a good job of that.
Christ, pick your friends a little better. Man. Start here in the NBA. Jalen Brunson scored 39 points in 3 quarters, and the Knicks kept up their quest to finish with the number 2 seed in the Eastern Conference by beating the Boston Celtics 118-109. Brunson shot 15 of 23 from the field and 6 of 11 from three-point range. Backcourt mate Dante DiVincenzo had 17 points, and Josh Hart finished with 16 points and 16 rebounds. One day after clinching a playoff spot, Knicks pulled within a game of the Milwaukee Bucks for second, with each team having 2 games remaining. New York would have to win both and have the Bucks lose their games at Oklahoma City and Orlando, because Milwaukee has the head-to-head tiebreaker there. Tonight at the Garden, the Knicks are right back out there to go head-to-head with the Nets once more this season. Tip-off there scheduled for 7:30 p.m. A triple header on the ice to get to, so let's dive right into it. At the Garden, the Rangers fell flat against the visiting Philadelphia Flyers. Final score 4-1. Rangers had won 7 in a row against the Flyers and were 10-1 in their last 11 meetings with Philly. They were coming off a 4-2 road loss to the Islanders on Tuesday. New York hadn't lost 2 straight in regulation since January 18th and 20th at Vegas and Los Angeles of this year. Rangers remained at 53 wins, one shy of a franchise record. New York hosts the Islanders in Ottawa to complete their regular season schedule. Still tops in the NHL with their 110 points. In Elmont, Kyle Palmieri scored a little over a minute into overtime, and the Islanders extended their winning streak to 6 games with a 3-2 victory over the Montreal Canadiens, with the Isles inching closer to securing a playoff spot in the process. They're getting hot really at the right time. Pierre Engvall also scored, and Adam Pelech added 2 assists for New York, which is in 7th place in the East with 89 points, 3 ahead of Pittsburgh with 3 games remaining. Finally, in Toronto, Jesper Bratt broke a tie with a little over a minute left with his second goal of the game, and the Devils beat the Maple Leafs 6-5, overcoming Maple Leaf star Austin Matthews, NHL leading 67th and 68th goals of the season. Matthews has the most goals in the NHL since Mario Lemieux had 69 in 95-96. Bratt also had an assist. Timo Meier had 2 goals and an assist. Eric Haula and Nolan Foote also scored for New Jersey. Jake Allen stopped 27 shots. Luke Hughes had 2 assists. On the diamond in Atlanta last night, DJ Stewart hit a 2-run homer in a 4-run third inning, and pinch hitter Tyrone Taylor smashed a 9th-inning grand slam to cap the rout as the Mets beat the Braves 16-4. Jose Quintana gave up 3 runs in 5 1/3 innings. Jeff McNeil drove in 3 with 2 hits in the best game of the season for the Mets bats by far. New York set season highs for both runs and hits. They had 16 hits. They won 2 of 3 games in the rain-shortened series. Quintana did not allow a hit until Matt Olson lined a triple high off the right field wall, just missing a homer with 2 outs in the 4th. Up next for the Mets, 3-game home weekend set against the KC Royals. First pitch for Game 1 set for 7:10. Luis Severino tapped to make the start there. The Yanks will pick up things in Cleveland tonight for a weekend set against the Guardians. First pitch in that opener, 7:10. Clark Schmidt poised to make the start for New York. And a quick look at Augusta National Golf Club in the Masters Golf Tournament to wrap things out here. Nome, after a suspension of round 1 yesterday, Bryson DeChambeau was able to finish out his round. Currently leads the pack at 7 under. Just ahead of world number 1 and odds-on favorite Scotty Scheffler at 6 under. Tiger sits at 1 under par at T17. His opening round was suspended after 13 holes, so we'll see how his body holds up today. He's got to play 23 holes. So that's going to be a big test for the aging, of course, Tiger Woods. That's your Sports Know. I'm Justin Ellick on 77 WABC.
Greg Kelly here with an urgent retirement warning. President Trump's return is set to usher in a new golden age. But growing trade tensions and China's ruthless attack on the dollar have rattled the markets. That's why Warren Buffett just dumped $133 billion in stocks. And so too have Jeff Bezos, Larry Page, and even Jamie Dimon, CEO of the world's largest bank. That's why thousands of informed IRA and 401k savers are now shielding their savings with gold. And the experts at Colonial Metals Group are the only folks I trust to help you to do the exact same thing, especially now after Rich Dad Poor Dad author Robert Kiyosaki warned of a coming market crash. So visit freegoldguide.com/Kelly or call 800-655-5186. You'll get a free gold guide on how to bulletproof your wealth with gold tax-free. Plus, see if you qualify for a free home safe and as much as $7,500 in free silver. Once again, that's freegoldguide.com/Kelly.